Here's some data. We have numbers, words, pictures, and dates. What do they mean? We could label them one by one, but it's not a handy way to find information. For example, is this Charlie's birthday? Or this? How about this? The good news is, data has relationships. For example, different data might be in the same group or be similar to each other. We organize data based on these relationships, doing operations like creating new entries, reading data, updating information, or deleting old items is much easier. Just like this, a way to organize and store related data is called a data structure. We structure data in different ways to highlight their relationships so we can perform operations efficiently. Before we jump into any data structures, let's make sure we are on the same page about how computers store data. Imagine computer memory as a long line of empty boxes. Each box can hold a single unit of data, like a number. Now, to differentiate each box, we provide a unique number for them, called the memory address. Similar to your home address, the computer can find the data easily using them. However, for us, we can remember these numbers, right? So clever programmers created human-readable labels for these active memory locations, called variables. They are equivalent to memory address, just easier for us to use. Once you understand how memory works, it's easy to introduce the fundamental data structure, the array. An array is essentially a list of items, such as daily temperature for 5 days. We could store these 5 separate variables in different locations throughout the memory, but it's more efficient to place them in adjacent memory locations since they logically follows one another. In this way, we only need to label the first box of the array. We can then access the other boxes by adding a number, which is called the index. For example, if we want the 5th element, we simply add 4 to the first memory address, and we get the memory address we want. And this is the reason why the index of an array begins at 0. Okay, now we are fully prepared for the data structure journey. We'll cover 10 commonly used data structures in this tutorial series. For each structure, first, we'll discover why we need to organize the data in that certain way, then we'll see how it improves the efficiency of operations. Generally speaking, there are 4 basic operations used in every data structure, often known as CRUD: create, read, update, and delete. We'll discover them in the future episodes. So yeah, this is Charlie and see you in the next episode.